Welcome to another episode on the law report. Recently, I was asked by someone to talk about the Castle Doctrine and what it entails. Now, what I'm about to say is not legal advice and should not be construed as such. For legal advice, please contact an attorney of your choice. Secondly, if you are the victim of a burglary, even if you are present during the burglary, please call the police.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to speak to an attorney and to have an attorney present during any questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be provided for.
Welcome back. The concept of the Castle Doctrine was established in English law in the 17th century by jurist Sir Edward Coke. The Castle Doctrine is believed to have derived from the English case known as the Simmons case. The term is most commonly used in the United States, though throughout Commonwealth jurisdiction, it remains good law and may have even been given statutory force. The case is very famous for several maxims. One is that the house of everyone is to him as his castle and the fortress, as well for his defense against injury and violence as for his repose. Therefore, it is not a felony for a man to defend his house to death. This doctrine, in a nutshell, allows a person in legal occupation, even if it's a mobile home, to defend or use force in certain circumstances, force up to and including deadly force, to defend himself against an intruder, free from legal prosecution for the consequences of the force used. The doctrine also established that a man's house is his castle, and each man's home is his safest refuge. The term castle was defined in 1763 by then UK Prime Minister William Pitt as, and I quote, "The poorest man may in his cottage bid defiance to all the forces of the crown. It may be frail, its roof may shake, the wind may blow through it, the storm may enter it, the rain may enter, but the King of England cannot enter." It is arguable whether or not the doctrine in every case or circumstance provides civil immunity, such as from lawsuits, which have a much lower burden of proof. So would appear that it is possible that even if a homeowner were to use force, there is a possibility that he could face civil liability, because the standard in a civil case will be lower than that in a criminal case. This doctrine places no duty on the lawful occupant of a home to retreat from an intruder when acting in self-defense or in the defense of another in the reasonable belief that they are in danger of death or bodily harm. So once a homeowner formed the reasonable belief that he or his family or others in the home may be in danger of death, bodily harm, serious bodily harm, he has a right to defend himself against any intruder. But as I previously stated, if you find yourself in a situation where you have to confront a burglar, please call the police. Here is where I'm going to leave this episode for today. It's very short. If you learn anything, please like, please share, please comment. Most of all, I thank you for taking time out to listen to this episode. Cheers, and I'll see you very shortly in my next video. Bye for now.